Let's welcome back to the show from House Budget, House Appropriations, and the House Subcommittee on Homeland Security, Congresswoman Ashley Hinson. Congresswoman, always great to see you again. Thanks for being with us. So what do you make of all this? The media and Democrats are pushing back on Trump's crackdown on crime in D.C. He's saying he may extend the 30-day federalization of the D.C. police. Do you think it's going to take more than 30 days to make D.C. safe again?
Well, look at those numbers we're already seeing out of the White House, Liz. It's pretty impressive to see what the new sheriff in town has already accomplished with just a few days of these policies. Look, the very people who are defending the criminals are the same people who are out there saying defund the police. They can't be trusted, and that same soft on crime rhetoric, soft on crime policies got us where we are today. So we are a nation of laws, and President Trump is helping to restore the law and order. For too long, the Democrats have coddled these criminals. We're going to lock them up, and that's exactly what you're seeing happen in Washington, D.C. Our capital should be a beacon of hope for our country. It should be a place that Iowans and Americans feel safe coming to visit, whether it's their congressmen or they're coming to see those memorials that are dedicated to those who country. So we can't have these gangs of thugs continuing to terrorize the city of D.C.
You know, Democrats and the media, they're accused of hypocrisy here. We don't use that term lightly. We'd like you to take a listen to New York State Governor Kathy Hochul in 2021, cheering on putting the National Guard in New York City subways to stop crime. But Democrats are now attacking the National Guard in D.C. to stop crime. Watch this.
My job is to keep people safe. I have to, any way I can, I'm going to keep New Yorkers safe. And I'll tell you who does show appreciation for the people out there on the streets. I've been walking the streets. I walk into business. People are just saying, thank you for taking such strong action. I needed to do something dramatic and quickly to send a message that you will not get away with committing crimes in our subways.
Okay, this is playing politics with American safety. It's a nonpartisan issue. Look at these numbers, Congresswoman. Democrats have been soft on crime across the country. And now Democrat favorability dropped to a record 34%. That's a record low in new Gallup polling. But what if Trump's D.C. crackdown on crime works? He could take this blueprint to L.A., New York City, Chicago, and Baltimore. That's a sea change. What if it works?
Yeah, well, I think that's exactly what Democrats are afraid of, is that they will be called out for their failure to keep their own communities safe. And when I say D.C. is starting to look a lot like San Francisco, it's the rampant homelessness, it's the drugs, it's those roving gangs of teenage thugs who they've enabled to go out and terrorize people, whether it's at a CVS or on the National Mall. Democrats are at their lowest favorability ever, and that's what happens when you try to raise people's taxes, when you think children should be able to select their own gender, and when you defend criminals. Plain and simple, that's exactly what we're seeing out of Democrats right now, and it's why people are flocking in droves to Republicans and common sense. And when you look at the criminal nonsense that they've continued to support, that's exactly why people have said we've had enough. You know, yeah. Iowans want safe communities. I'm coming to you from, Iowa right now, and I can tell you that my friends who still are in D.C., much to what the previous president had said about his staff working in D.C. and feeling unsafe, they can tell me they already feel a difference in the Navy Yard and some of these areas where they have felt unsafe in the past.
Congresswoman Ashley Hinson, always great to see you again. It's good to have you on the show. Now listen to this.